blurry. Let's see here. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's better. How you guys doing? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I after we finished the recording today, we had a good laugh at Pam's expense, which was a lot of fun. So apparently, yeah, she was trying to zoom in on something, and she ended up flipping it to selfie mode while we were in the middle of it. So yeah, that was kind of fun. But so what happens when you're live, man? There's no grace. There's no no redos at that point. So there we go. Hope your families are all doing well. Just let you know, um, if you have a need for anything, just send us an email, hub@dwccav.org, and we will follow up. We've had some things go out today, and so far been able to meet everyone's needs, which is really cool. So please let us know if there's something you need, and we'll do our best to get that for you. So yeah, and Pam is good too. Yeah, it was just one of those things, and yeah, we have fun, and we talked about that. Like, we could pre-record these things, and a lot of churches do pre-record their services because you can edit it and clean things up and all that. And at least for now, we like going the live route because it's who we are, and we don't worry so much about having everything totally and perfectly buttoned up and perfect, and because that's just not who we are. And I would never want our worship time to be a show of we did this perfectly and all that. So we're always trying to get better at it, but we're not like, yeah, we're not crazy about everything has to be perfect. So when something like that happens during a live broadcast, yeah, I mean, it scares you. I didn't know what was going on. I saw a bunch of waving and things going on. I just hoped we were still airing or still online, and just keep preaching. But yeah, it's all good, and I love it. And yeah, it is real. Yeah, it is, and that's what we are. We're a real church. We're not trying to present anything that we're not. So yep. Any questions or anything that you guys wanted to follow up with? Can be message, can be about anything we announced, be about the timetable or anything like that for where we are as a church. So I'll just pause here for a few minutes and see if you guys have anything, and we'll go. Yeah, Heidi, you're right. We heard the same we heard the same thing, that basically it synced perfectly when I was talking about how much stuff is happening behind the scenes. Then it really started happening behind the scenes. So and then behind the scenes became the stage, which is funny too. Hi, Deborah. Deborah is I'm not wearing it right now, but Deborah got me set up with a mask. So we did a handoff without hands at Lowe's on Friday. So it was awesome, and I'm so glad that your niece can watch from Canada. That's great. I'll uh, I'll work on my um, Canadian accent for that. Yeah, Laura. So the schedule, I'm assuming you mean for the week and what we're doing. So tomorrow night at 6:30, we're going to have worship and prayer. So we did a worship and prayer night 2 weeks ago. We're going to bring that back tomorrow night. So that'll be at 6:30. Should last maybe about 45 minutes to an hour max, probably 45 minutes. And then on Friday, we're going to do Good Friday service, and so that'll be at 6:30 as well. And then Easter Sunday will be the same as normal, so 8:30 on the live stream on Resurrection Day. So that will be that. And then throughout the week, probably going to post some content and some things that kind of coincide with the week of the Passion. So we'll work on that as well. So that's the plan for this week. We do have some equipment coming in that may or may not come in depending on shipping and processing and all that stuff. And then we have to get it up to speed, which could be a challenge too. So, um, you might see us experimenting with some things, especially on Friday, once we hope we have most of the stuff in. So, yeah. Yeah, Deborah just wrote, I love being live instead of pre recorded. For better or for worse, I like it much better. We do too. And honestly, live is a lot less work. And I know it didn't sound right when I said it that way, but it is. Editing is just it's a vortex of stuff, and you can do it, but it just doesn't come out the same. So even like for Easter next week, we're going to be live. We're not pre-recording, producing, doing anything like that. So, yeah. Hi everybody. I wanted to say hi to Cheyenne. I saw Cheyenne was on with us, and it's been a long time since I've seen you, Cheyenne. It's good to have you with us. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. All right. Any other questions? So while I wait to see if there are any more questions that come across, I'm just going to add a little bit more. Hi, Cheyenne. I'm going to add just a few more things, just kind of a recap of announcements. Ha, Deborah. Deborah goes, instead of Easter hats, we can wear our mask. Yes, Easter masks. That's got to be a thing, right? That has to become a thing. So that'll be good. Um, so Okay, so what came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, there's a theological, it's the chicken, there's no doubt about that. But you could order one each from Amazon and see which one comes first. You could do that. But I think it's going to be the chicken. And yes, Raquel, thank you so much. We appreciate you tuning in and being a part of our worship time. So, yeah, Annabelle, maybe we should have gone on with that. We should have said that it was intentional that Pam did that because it's awesome. But yeah, we're actually thinking about posting it to a website called Live Streaming Fails, and having some fun on that one too. So we'll have to check Cherie's Easter masks that are out there too. Um, we did get final approval from the city on our fellowships, and so we're going to be pulling the permits. And there's a little bit more of a process that goes along with that, but it's pretty much it's a formality at this point. We have been doing some things with very small crews, just in terms of demolition, to get things ready, and we are still operating under the hope that we could potentially open that part of the building back up right around Memorial Day weekend. That's a goal. That's not a commitment. It's a goal. But that's what we're pushing for. So, and I don't know when we'll be back here in person either. It could be, yeah, I don't know when that's going to be. So, yes. Any other questions, thoughts? Okay. All right, so make sure you remember. I've gotten a few people who've reached out to me and asked me about the hub. Um, and let's just be real about this. Things, we're probably, like I said last week, 1 or 2 weeks away, so maybe 1 week away from having someone or knowing somebody who test positive for the virus. And if they do, they have to be at home. They can't go to the store. And so we've got the hub set up for that possibility. And so if you find yourself in that situation, Do not go out. Do not get stuff. Don't say, I'm going to go take care of this and then I'll go home and all that stuff. Um, Send an email, hub@dwccav.org, and we will meet your needs. We will do our best. And even if it's a full grocery shop, send us the list. You can Venmo the money or whatever, and we'll work on that. But we'll work with you. Just don't suffer in silence if you're dealing with something. Yeah. David, good to see you, man. Kind of see you. You see me, I don't see you, but I appreciate it. It's good to have you and your family with us, and hope you're doing well out in Texas. All right. Well, if there is nothing else, I'm not a big believer in just staring at a camera and having you look at me. So just know that you can reach out to me. You can text me or whatever, Facebook message us, any prayer requests. We're there to serve you. And really what I said, I'm going to close by just telling you this. The grief that we're all feeling is real. It's stressful. And it's not high grade stress, it's low grade stress. It's just an ever present hum is how I would describe it. And you just feel it when you go to the store, you feel it when you watch TV, you feel it when you see your family go at each other a little more than usual. You see it in different behaviors from people that you're like, that's not them. That's all what this is. And we have to keep that in mind. And we have to know that this will end. We don't know when, but it will end. We'll get through this. Try to give each other some space and give each other lots of grace. That's important. And just every time you feel that anxiety rise up, just turn in faith back to Christ and find Him. Remember from the message today, He gives us presence, He gives us power, and He gives us purpose. And so, So with that, tomorrow night, worship and prayer, 6:30. Hope you can join us. It's going to be a powerful night. I know it will. Chris and the team do a great job with that, and looking forward to joining you. So anyway, God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the day.